Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. So today I am working on showing you things to do with some of your celebration items. So I am working with the Dainty flower paper at this moment, and I brought in the Shaded Summer stamp set with it. So I'm continuing that process. This is a Z fold. I was sitting here putting together some paper pumpkin cards that somehow didn't get done. And I'm like, oh, I should use that Z fold. So I am going to. So let's get started. I have everything written out. So this is my Dainty Flower Z fold. The card base is 4 1/4 by 10 1/2, scored it 2 1/2 and 5, and we're going to cut that and do that together. But let's go over our card layers. So I'm looking at, got everything laid out here. I just want to get them. So card layer number 1, these are going to be in crushed curry. So we have 2 1/4 by 4. Card layer number 2 is 2 1/4 by 4. And then we have layer number 3, which is 4 by 5 1/4. Then the coordinating parts for those are as such. We're using 2 of the DSP designs from the Dainty Flowers. I just put those back in there. So we're using 3. We're using this one here. This is the back of this one. So we're using this one. And then, where is it? Oh, gorgeous papers. So we are using this large one, which I just cut down from the top and the bottom off. I cut pieces off to make it fit what I wanted. And then we are also going to be using one of these ovals for our card. And this card, I will tell you, is designed to go in one of our clear envelopes, as it showcases the papers, the ovals. It's just gorgeous. So let's go over what we need. So DSP number 1 is 2 by 3 3/4. That's this one. So it has its little counterpart in crushed curry. We have another piece of DSP that is 2 by 3 3/4. That has a counterpart in crushed curry. Then we have our large piece of DSP, which is 3 3/4 by 5. And there is its counterpart. Now, for the part that is designed to mail this card, are you ready? You will need 4 by 5 1/4 of cardstock. And we are using the oval to make our mailer, but this is actually going to get attached to our card. So I'm going to set these aside. I'm going to actually show you the card now. Are you ready? Gorgeous. It is absolutely beautiful. This is the back. That's why I said this is designed to go in a clear envelope, so everyone who handles this card can admire this beautiful paper. Let's see. You put their address right here in the center. Everybody gets to see just how absolutely beautiful this card is. We are adding a few extra elements. We are really showcasing the DSP with this card. This right here is to write your message. We're using a bit of that mossy meadow, not really ribbon, it's a weave type of a deal here that was on the clearance rack. I'm not sure if it's still there, but that's the only mossy meadow I had. And then we are using the double oval and a little scrap of fresh freesia. So let's get started, shall we? And the brushed brass butterflies, what a mouthful. So I'm going to stick my instructions of everything we have going on. And I told you we are going to cut our cardstock together. So this is already at 4 1/4. And it's by 11. So I need to take a 1/2 inch. Well, we'll just do it this way. We'll score it first and then cut it down to 10 1/2. So we're going to start scoring at 2 1/2. right there. Score. Go to 5 and score. And I like to go over even, nice pressure. Don't force it. Just go over it several times. Now I'm going to come down to 10.5. And I'm going to cut that little strip off. Now I'm going to keep that. You know me. So this card should take really no time as everything is done. And even to cut and prep it, this card just came together so quickly. So fold up and I fold up again. I just always do that. Now I'm folding that first one back, and that gives us our Z for Zorro, right? So let's go ahead and start getting our pieces glued together. First, we're going to glue the DSP onto its counterpart. And it really does, this rich raspberry and the crushed curry together just make the colors in this card stand out. Like you just, oh, absolutely gorgeous DSP. Can't say enough about it. And I don't mind using so much of it on one card because I don't want to be stuck with the tons of this DSP, and I know I'm going to because it's just so pretty. I don't know how many cards I can truly, I mean, I can sit here and make a whole bunch of cards, but what am I gonna do? So trying to focus on showing you how you can truly use this DSP all together and it make one showstopper of a card, and it is so simple. So here we're going to glue the back panel. Like I said, this piece here is for our address. This is designed for the clear envelope. If you weren't using a clear envelope, you could still use it, but you could also use it on a regular card then if you weren't using the clear envelope. So that is so simple. We're going to start putting our panels down, and we'll do our stamping at the last minute as it is just a little saying. So this is our gorgeous centerpiece of our card. Next comes our message spot, which you don't see until you open the card. And that goes right here. And this one we're going to work on first, but before we glue it down. So let's get our back on our card. And I am just still stunned at how pretty this card actually can be. It is just so gorgeous. Okay, so I have that mossy meadow twine, and I'm going to do what I call a soft knot because I don't pull it tight, and it is really nice and flat. You can do this with really any ribbon. I just need enough tail to go around the back side. Adjusting my knot. You're going to see I'm not going to pull it all the way closed, so that way it's not as bumpy as normal. And I'm going to give me a little bit here. I'm going to use the Handy Dandy Scotch tape in a minute. First I'm going to glue my double oval, the larger of the two, down, because that's going to tell me where the position of my knot is going to be. I'm going to use a little old glue dot here, y'all, and I'm just going to stick it right where I want my knot to be. So I'm going to take my fashion knot there, nice and soft as it is, lay those there, and I'm going to get my handy friend Scotch tape here, handy dandy, for the Dainty flower cards. And I'm going to add a piece there. And it is handy, especially when I have no nails. So there is my little knot. Beautiful! So I need a scrap piece of, this should do it, of, where's my ink pad? Of basic white to stamp Hello You. And this is not the normal way you would probably use this, so I'm going to just stamp it right there. It's a bit crooked, but it should be just fine, because I'm going to put it in the punch this way, because I'm leaving, I want it down towards the bottom, the Hello You, because I'm going to add the brushed brass butterfly to it as a focal point. So this is now going to go up on dimensionals, and I'm just going to grab these minis I have sitting here on my desk. Now that is going to go in the center. And let me grab some butterflies, or actually just one. You could add more to them, but I'm a little skimpy right now on the butterflies. And I really don't want to place a order for another month. So let's see. There is my butterfly. Now I'm going to bring this over. You could pop it up on dimensionals if you wanted, but I chose not to. And we don't need to worry about decorating an envelope, as this is so pretty. It's going in a clear envelope, and yeah, I put a lot of glue on there. I can hear my grandson running through the house right now. Oh, so pretty. I mean, it is that stunning of a card. It is front and back. The whole thing is gorgeous. You could even add DSP here if you really wanted to go crazy. And I thought I went a little crazy. So I'm going to get out my Wink Estella, because this I'm just giving it a little, it says push here. Just give it a little squeeze. Okay. Ooh, a lot of squeeze. Let's get some of that off there. It will dry clear. I'm not going to fret about it. I am giving everything just a tad bit of sunshine on this card. Pick up some more. Just add it here and there. It looks like it's been kissed by the sun. Probably shouldn't have squeezed it right over my product, but, and then I'm gonna work. But it's alcohol, it dries just fine. I'm just coming in, adding some more of that. I'm gonna flip her over and do the back side, starting with all the flowers, a little bit of the greens. I just really want it to, when it hits the light, to really sparkle and shine. So let me get a little towel, wipe what's left there on my board. And that is all there is to this card. And once again, it is designed, oh, so pretty. It is designed to go in a clear envelope. Let's see if I can, all thumbs at the moment. There it is. But that back side, that is what it's, oh, so pretty. So this is the back, this is the front. Back, front, where you sign hello you, and it is a gorgeous, gorgeous card. And hopefully that's quick and easy. And hey, if you are interested, I would love to do mailings, and I need some people to mail all these wonderful cards that I make out, and I would love you to be one of them. If you are interested, I would love it if you would email me your address. I won't send you any advertising for nothing. This is strictly a mailing list I am trying to compile to help share my love of paper crafting with those who are interested. So if you want to email me your address at Alice Seraphin, as that is me, 1969 at gmail.com. And once a month I do a mass amount of mailings, and it's what I love to do, and I would love to add you to that list. So if you are interested, please email me your address. Please share my channel if you can. I did finally hit 500 subscribers. I am so stoked. I'm still recovering from that flu a bit, but I really appreciate each and every one of you if you're watching. And I really appreciate your comments. I love reading them. I read them first thing in the morning. And it inspires me to keep going. So without those comments and without that feedback from you, I'm not sure if I would keep going. So it really, really does mean a lot to me. But please come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye-bye now.